Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhana Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisensa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandegam Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which is the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are nicely studying in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So that is the most confidential knowledge. We finished 10 slokas and we are understanding very well that everything is in Krishna's control. So we need to understand that, because this world is not created by chance. Even by probability, it is impossible for this world to. Chance means it's probability. So that is, it's next to impossible. So we need to know that God is in control. That is Krishna. Krishna is in control. Because Krishna claims in Bhagavad Gita that there is no one superior to him. Mattaga parataram nanyate kinchitasti dhananjay. So that way, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he has given us this king of knowledge. Means everything, whatever is said in Bhagavad Gita is actually a science. It's a science. It can be verified. It can be experimental, and it's also practical. It's not just like a theory. So everything, whatever Krishna is teaching us, you can actually practice it. We can experiment. Not only we have to practice it. We have to follow it. In order to get ourselves freed from all the struggle, all the sufferings in this material world, we have to practice Bhagavad Gita. Then only all our sufferings will go away. So it is, Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's mercy, prasadam. So only when we get the prasadam, all our miseries are gone. So this Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's mercy. So if we have this Bhagavad Gita, if we understand this Bhagavad Gita, so then all our problems are gone. That means Bhagavad Gita is the solution manual for all our problems, solution procedure, everything. And we can solve our problem completely. That's what Jatasyagi Dhruvo Mrityu. So that is only in this material world. So when Krishna said that, Mamupete tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. What does that mean? So Jatasya ki dhruvo mrityu, when Krishna told to Arjuna, so that means when we are born, sure that we are going to die. We are sure to die. So when also Krishna said that Mamupeti tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. What does that mean? So that means Jatasya dhruvo amirtyu. So Jatasya dhruvo mrityu in this material world, Jatasya dhruvo amirtyu in this Krishna's world, spiritual world, in Goloka. So where we are going to go, that's what is very important. Jatasya. Jatasya means to take birth, after taking birth. Where we are going to take birth? That is a very, very important question. After we die, where are we going to take birth? Are we going to take birth again in this material world, or are we going to take birth in Krishna's world, Golok? If we remember Krishna at the time of death, as we studied in the 8th chapter, that antakalecha mam eva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati sa madbhavam yati nasti atra samsya. So, if we focus our mind on Krishna, if we remember Krishna at the time of death, then we will attain Krishna's bhava. That's what madbhava. So that means we need to remember Krishna. So then if we are taking in Krishna's world, if we birth in Goloka, then we are not going to die. That's why Jatasya dhruvo amirtyu. Then the next line is not needed. Like what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Jatasya dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya. So dhruvam janma mritasya means after we die, there is birth again. So that is applicable in this material world. These two lines are very much applicable in this mortal world, material world. Jatasya dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya. That means when we have taken birth in this world, it's sure that we are going to die. And after we die, it's sure that we are going to take birth. But that question, dhruvam janma mritasya. So after we die, it's sure that we are going to take birth. But where we are going to take birth? If we take birth in this material world, then we need to die again. But if we take birth in Krishna as well, then that life is permanent. So that's what we need to understand from Bhagavad Gita very clearly, that we need to go and take birth in Krishna's world. And what is the qualification to do that? First of all, in order to remember Krishna at the time of death, we have to forget everything in this material world. Otherwise, how we can remember Krishna? Many times the devotees ask question, what if a person is doing all kinds of materialistic activities and suddenly he remembers Krishna at the time of death and he will go? That is not going to be possible. Because mind is so fast. The speed of mind, when we cannot sit idle. It goes here and there, and constantly. It's not in one place. Yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram. The mind is chanchalam and astiram. It is unsteady. It is flickering and unsteady. That's what chanchalam astiram is. Flickering and unsteady. How suddenly the mind is just going to remember only Krishna at the time of death? Because it's flickering so fast. That was at the time of death, when we are so much afraid of death, then at that point of time, when we have so much of attachments to this material world, then how is it going to be possible that we suddenly forget about everything in this material world and remember only Krishna at the time of death? That is not going to be possible at all. So, in order to make sure that we are going to remember only Krishna at the time of death, we need to forget everything in this material world. Forgetting means we should not be having any attachment to anything in this material world. So mind remembers what it is attached to. So mind goes after that. So we should forget means we should not have any attachment to anything in this material world. So that means we need to make sure that 24/7 we are constantly engaged in Krishna's devotional service. We are constantly connected with Krishna 24/7. Then only we can ensure that we are not attached to this material world, we are not remembering anything in this material world. For that, we need to prepare. In this material world, without preparation, we can't even achieve anything. Even to write an exam, to get a good score, or to pass an interview, to get what we want, there is a lot of preparation needed. So much of time we need to spend. And we are actually making the children to start preparing at the age of 3 itself, right? We send them to, at least when I studied in my village, first grade only I went to school, elementary school. That was not so much of stress actually. So what these days we send at the age of 3 itself. There is LKG, UKG, pre-KG, LKG, UKG, all kinds of things. So that means so much of preparation is needed to study, to go to school, and then every grade to study, and then a lot of expectations and all such things are needed. To go to a college and get a degree and then go to a job and all such things. So, but if you want to go to Goloka, so that means we have to prepare. Without preparing, we cannot go to Goloka. We cannot remember Krishna. So that means we need to prepare to forget everything. We need to detach from everything. We should not have any attachment on anything. We should not be attached to the results at all. And we should be attached only to Krishna. No one else. Only Krishna. There are no other second person in between. It's only Krishna. It's very important. Because in this material world, no one else is going to come with us. That we need to know. Only Krishna only is going to come with us. Only we can go to Goloka only with Krishna. Krishna only can take us to Goloka. So we have to prepare for that. By Krishna's causeless mercy, it's going to happen. If we understand this Bhagavad Gita very well, if you follow this Bhagavad Gita very well, that is what is the preparation. So that means right now, what we are doing is that we are preparing for it. We are studying. Where, for example, when we want to go and work, we need to first go and study and get the knowledge and get the skills and all such things. So here we are studying. So this Jnana Yajna, we are getting the knowledge. We are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So there is a practical training what we are undergoing. And if devotees have any questions, we are also having question answer session to clarify all the doubts, answer all the questions. So that means we are preparing. That's what is happening. We are preparing to go to Goloka. And in this material world, sometimes very hard exams, when you prepare, first time we may not pass. So then, based on that experience, people will do multiple attempts to finally clear, right? So like that, in this life, when we are preparing, maybe if Krishna's mercy, if we are very strong and if we are able to give up all the attachments, so then we can remember Krishna and go to Goloka straight. In this life itself, this life itself we can conquer birth again in this material world. So that's what Jitaga Sargam means we can conquer birth in this material world, in this life itself. So, but if we fail, that's okay. We are going to again attempt next life. So, that already Arjuna asked the question, what is the fate of an unsuccessful yogi? We already understood very clearly in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita towards the end. Anek janma samsiddhaga prayatnatyatam manastu yogi sambuddha kilvishaka anek janma samsiddhaga tathoyati param gati. So by endeavoring in every life, many lifetimes, many lives. So then by freeing ourselves from all kinds of sins. Yogi samruddha kilvishaga. Then yato tato yati param gatim. So we will reach the supreme destination. That is Krishna's well Goloka. So that is very much possible for us. So that is waiting. Goloka is waiting for us. Krishna is waiting for us. So we are preparing. So let us hope in this life itself we will pass. Otherwise, also our future is not hopeless. So because Krishna is saying very clearly that nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgatin datta kachit. So for such a person who is engaged in such auspicious activities, he will not meet with any destruction. So not only in this life, even in the next life also, he will not meet with any destruction. So that means we are on the right path, we are on the right direction, and by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, and we are connected with Krishna, and we know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. We have no doubt about that. For us, Krishna is everything, and we are making this progress. So that way, we are not worried about anything. We will just go to Goloka. It's simply a matter of some lifetimes. This lifetime itself is good, otherwise few lifetimes, but we are on the right path, and Krishna will make sure that we will get this opportunity again and again, because we will get automatically attracted to this Bhagavad Gita in the next life if we are not able to go to Goloka in this life. So that's what Jignasu. So that we will automatically get attracted. Krishna's causeless mercy, Krishna will make sure that we will take birth in such a place where devotional atmosphere is there, and we will be tava bhagunaite. So kimna atena tava. So Krishna is saying that tatratam buddhisam yogam lavate paurvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuyaga samsiddhau kurunandana. That's what Krishna is saying. So if we actually understand, if we follow this in this life, so then we will get whatever achievement we make in this life, in the next life also, if you don't go to Goloka. That's what tatratam buddhisam yogam lavate paurvadehikam. So then again we will endeavor. Yatate cha tato bhuyaga. So again we will endeavor. That's what bhuyaga. Again, yatate means endeavor. Yatate cha tato bhuyaga samsiddhav kurunandana. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So that way we are on the right path. We are making progress, and we are going to go to Goloka, and Krishna's causeless mercy, that's definitely going to happen. By thinking about that itself, it's bringing us so much peace of mind, so much happiness. Because what we are doing it for Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is completely, it is Krishna's causeless mercy. We are making full use of it. So it's taking us to Goloka, no doubt about it. So that way, in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, what we are understanding that everything rests on Krishna, everything enters into Krishna, and so Krishna is, everything works under Krishna's control. That's what we are understanding. So that means God is in control. So that means Krishna is in control. So by the mercy of by the causeless mercy of Krishna, so we are going to go to Goloka, no doubt about it. So we already finished 10 slokas in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what we finished in the 9th sloka, Krishna is teaching us. Nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya udasina vadasina asaktam teshu karmasu. Udasina vadasinam. So that's why I am situated as the neutral. So all these activities, they don't bind me. Whatever Krishna is doing, nothing is going to bind Krishna. Is it the same thing for us? No. Because whatever we are doing, it's going to bind us. It's not going to bind us only when we are doing everything for Krishna. It's not going to bind us only when we think that we are not the doers. But as long as we think that we are the doers, it is going to bind us. So that means as long as we are attached to the activities, what we are doing, as long as we are attached to the results of our activities, we are going to be bound. Because Krishna is saying that I am not attached to anything. Asaktam teshu karmasu. Attached to any of the activities, I am doing it. That's what Krishna is saying. We should also be like that. We should not be attached to anything. We should do everything for Krishna, depend on Krishna, and fully get ourselves engaged in Krishna conscious activities. That's what we are supposed to do. So that way, nothing is going to bind us. So that's what Krishna is teaching here, that nothing is going to bind Krishna. Oh Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral. So that's what Udasina Vadasinam Asaktam Teshu Karmasu. Then in the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, very clearly, Krishna is saying that Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. O son of Kunti, so Mayadhyakshena prakriti. So Kaunteya, so under my direct supervision, Mayadhyakshena, material nature is actually working, both moving and non-moving. So Chara and Achara, so everything is working under my direct supervision, Mayadhyakshena. So everything is working. So that's why Shisti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Reka Chaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vibhatti Durga Ichchanurupam Apiyasya Chachesta Tesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamakam Bhajami. So Durga is taking, so he's taking care of Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. So his creation, Srishti, and Sthiti means maintenance, and Pralaya means annihilation. So everything, Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vibhatti Durga. So as a shadow of Krishna, Chayeva Yasya means as a shadow of Krishna, she's doing everything. So that's why Krishna is saying that this Prakriti, that is the Durga, so she's working under my direct supervision. Mayadhyakshena Prakriti ki suyatesa characharam. So that's what Krishna is saying there. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. So in the next sloka, what Krishna is teaching us, in the 11th sloka, the fools deride me. That's what Krishna says. Avajananti mamura Manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Avajananti mamuda, the fools. Avajananti, deride me. Avajananti mamuda. Manushim tanumashritam. So when I take human form, when I descend in human form, that's what Krishna is saying. Parambhava majananto, they don't understand my supreme nature. Mama bhuta maheswaram, that I am the supreme controller of all living entities. That nature they don't understand. Parambhava majananto. So that's what we, even in the 7th chapter also we studied. Parambhava majananto mamaveyam anuttamam. So they don't understand my nature. So that's what Krishna is saying there. So avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abhuddhayaga parambhavam ajananto mamaveyam anuttamam. So abhuddhayaga, the person who have no intelligence think that originally I was unmanifest, now I manifested. That's what they think like that. Because they don't understand my supreme nature, parambhavam. So Krishna's parambhavam is the So Mama Bhuta Maheswaram, is the Sarvaloka Maheswaram, is the supreme controller of all living entities. So these fools, they don't know. So that's why they deride Krishna when he descends in human form. So Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme Lord of all that be. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 11th sloka in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinamini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanatimiradasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Rama Hare, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji. I joined little late. I will go through your YouTube.
Okay, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna, by Krishna's classless mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. No questions for today.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Ani Pepper Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you for
Krishna.
another excellent class tonight. Very inspiring. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. SK Gar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. RK Koyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. So,
After
how is your
period of
son
long
Mataji?
time,
Yes,
I'm
Mataji.
attending today. I was a bit busy with my son. He was
Yes.
hospitalized.
I hope he is
Guruji.
doing now fine, Mataji. How is he doing,
He
Mataji? Hare Krishna.
is fine now, Guruji. He is well and is progressing all by Krishna's grace.
Everything is Krishna's grace. Yes,
Everything is going on smoothly, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji.
it's on
Krishna
Krishna's
has been
cause.
so kind. He has helped us so much. Thank you,
Yes.
Guruji, for all the blessings and all the prayers you gave
Yes, Mataji.
us. Thank you, Guruji, so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna's
Hare
mercy is
Krishna,
definitely
Guruji. Hare Krishna.
everything is will be solved. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare. RK Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Sadar Dandavat Pranam, Guruji.
Dhanavad, Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So nice. Thanks for a nice class. It's wonderful to be in Krishna consciousness. Somehow, as Krishna wished, probably I missed the opportunity to come to US. My wife
Oh, really?
is going to USA, Dallas tomorrow
Yeah,
evening.
Dallas.
I also thought of joining her, but somehow it could not materialize.
Your daughter is in Dallas, correct, Prabhu? That's what you told me. Yeah.
Yeah, Guruji. So
when
but
you
I hope
may be coming, Prabhu, sometime in future? Or?
sometime, yeah, because my daughter is there. So sometime I will make maybe later in this year itself. So it will be my endeavor to see you and have your blessings in person. So
Yes, Prabhu,
I'm looking
definitely.
forward really and seeking your blessings for the satisfactory and safe journey of the wife and colleague.
Yes, Krishna's mercy, everything will be nice. Yes, so she's leaving tomorrow, Prabhu? Tomorrow she's leaving?
Tomorrow evening she will be leaving for Dallas, Dubai. Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Have a Krishna conscious flight to have. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you.
Venkatana Arjun Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you,
Hare
Guruji,
Krishna.
for today's class. Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you,
Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Pranam.
for the class, Prabhuji. Today, understand, Prabhuji, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavad Gita is a science. Everything tell by Krishna, we can practice. Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's mercy. If we understand Bhagavad Gita, all our problems solve. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu. After where death, where we are going. If we remember and focus our mind on Krishna, at death time, we will go to Krishna Goloka. So we need to remember Krishna. If we go to Goloka, there is no death. How to remember Krishna? Because mind is so fast and unsteady. How to forget everything by attached at that everything at our death time? We need to forget everything of material attachments by 24 hours. We should constantly remember Krishna only. We must prepare ourselves to focus only on Krishna, attach only to Krishna. Right now, by Krishna's mercy, we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We are preparing to go to Goloka by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, offering prasada, knowing Bhagavad Gita knowledge, spreading Bhagavad Gita knowledge, remembering only Krishna. We are in right path. By Krishna's mercy, we get this opportunity, Prabhuji. Whatever doing that binds, if we think we are doers, we are bind. If we surrender to Krishna, do everything to Krishna, only we cannot bind. Material, nature, Chara and Achara are in control of Krishna only. By the control of Krishna only. He is doing everything, Srishti, Sthiti and Laya. If Krishna takes human form, we cannot understand him. We do not know he is Supreme God. Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. And
Yes.
we take back today that 24/7 we have to remember Krishna. Yes, Guruji. But when we are in this material world doing every daily task, and as you explained, that in spite of doing that, I think what you say is make it an offering to Krishna. Yes, Guruji. But also, Guruji, whenever we are doing this material task, we need to focus so much attention on what we are doing. To do it
We need to think
skillfully.
that we are doing it for Krishna. That is the main thing.
Yes, but also the thinking has to be so much with purity inside and awareness that yes, I'm doing it for Krishna, not by just lip service. No, Guruji.
Yes, that's correct.
It has to come from the heart. So that also we need to practice.
Yes.
So I really feel when you say so much, it is so important to be genuine and sincere from within.
Yes.
That sincerity has to come from your within. Yes, Guruji. So this is what I keep learning, that till we are not sincere in our own work, Krishna will definitely help us, surely.
Yes. Krishna's
Thank
mercy.
you, Guruji.
Thank
Yes,
you, Mataji.
this is what I take back today. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Interesting session today also. In the beginning, you have said that Jatasya Dhruvo Mrityu. And the analogy you have said that we should prepare for that. That so that we have not to come again and again. Amrityu.
Jatashri
For
Prabhu.
that we have to remember Krishna consciousness, and we are really thankful to you for preparing us for that year. And you have beautifully explained that, like in exam, if we fail, we do practice again and again to pass that exam. And in that way, we are preparing ourselves in the path of Lord Krishna. And I think we are not successful in this janma, in this life. In the next life, we will progress further and we will achieve those things. Really. But we have to continue to remember Lord Krishna and direction. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful learning from you. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji, today we learned when Krishna takes human form, foolish people don't understand Krishna's supreme nature as the supreme controller of all living entities, and they deride him. So only true devotees of Krishna are able to understand Krishna's supreme nature even when Krishna takes the human form. So that is what we understood today, Guruji. Thank you
Yes,
for your efforts, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, Mataji. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kripa Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
I don't think I'm fit for Krishna consciousness, but it's only through your mercy that we get to hear the classes every day. I'm really thankful for that, Guruji. And I hope I really make some progress and reach Goloka, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
No doubt, Mataji. Definitely we will make. Krishna's mercy is there. That's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Hare
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank
Hare
you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Panyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare.
Hare Hari. Hare
Hare
Rama. Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hari.
So today is really, the sloka is really more interesting in the sense, he himself says, even though he himself present in the Bhuloga, still he himself says that people think that foolish people think that I am the Gologa, but I am not God. Like that, they think. That slow in the. He himself says that in the sloka, so that people can really fully understand. That is the real wonderful thing we can say. That is because nobody will say that he himself is like that. That is the way. It is a very, very interesting thing in that respect. So
Yes,
people
ma'am.
don't understand it's possible because all other gods what we pray, they are all come only for a particular purpose where the stories they say and then they go back. Whereas Krishna lives with the people near to itself. That is the real wonder. That is why people think that is the way. That is the thing I understood from this sloka. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Subhalakshmi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Pranam Prabhuji.
Pranam.
But today what I understand, our Janana Marana will not touch Krishna's grace, I think. But we are Sarira and death and born. Karmas will coming, no. Our karmas will coming ourselves. But the Krishna is not what I think.
Yes.
அவரோட பொறுப்பு கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்றாரு இல்லையா?
Correct. Yes, yes, yes. It's not Krishna's responsibility. Krishna doesn't take responsibility.
Yeah, but he's not responsible. But we are always chanting Krishna's mantra. Then only he will take himself.
Exactly.
I think what I understand this. Thank you,
That is
Prabhuji.
correct. That is correct, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
You just
Hare
have to chant
Krishna.
Hare Krishna mantra. He will take care of everything. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Satkam
Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare. Romba Nandi sir. Hare Krishna.
Nandi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. And
Yes,
today is Ekadashi, Hari Din.
Yes,
Happy
Mataji.
Krishna consciousness,
Hare
Ekadashi.
Krishna consciousness. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
And whenever I clean the table or some place, I actually think in a different way. Whenever there is an empty space, one or the other things will get accumulated. On the table, wherever there is some place. Same way when I think my interpretation in our mind and heart, if there is empty time means one or the other unwanted things will get accumulated.
Yes.
And it will waste our time. It will
We have
limit
to,
our heart.
yes. We have to
Like
fill
that I felt
with Krishna's message. That's it. Remember Krishna's memory. Yes.
True, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Means practically we should think in a whenever we should start implementing in our life practically. We should feel that.
Yes, it will happen because Bhagavad Gita knowledge is practical study only. It's whatever we study in Bhagavad Gita, we can practice. That's the main.
True, Guruji.
So we have to practice what Krishna is teaching us in our daily life. Yes,
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sunil Srivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Pranam Guruji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I've missed the initial part of the lecture, Guruji, but I've been listening to everybody's summary of the lecture. I will listen to it on YouTube.
Yes.
I've come to Chennai now for a couple of days. I'm now getting into the lift, so the thing might get cut off, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Anita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Thank you so much for the class. Today is Vikashi.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Pranam Guruji.
Pranam. Mohan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Yes,
We are really grateful to you, Guruji. Every day you are giving so much motivation to learn more and more the Bhagavad Gita, Guruji. Every day we are learning a new things. And thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you for everything. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Sahib, Prabhu. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.